Of course, it's funny to call something related to story a hack, because in the literary tradition, a hack is somebody who can't write. So in the technology tradition, it's something totally different. A hack is a good thing.
Right, totally.
It's the practice of
hacking stuff together or kind of making something work. And traditionally in the tech space, hackathons are these 24-hour events where a technology will come in and say, here's our technology, do something cool with it, and they'll see what people can do with it, and people will go in and literally program away for 24 hours and create some type of new product or new experience with a certain technology. StoryCode is all about the intersection of story and technology. So what we're really trying to do is get creators and programmers, or the writers and the technologists working together earlier in the process, collaborating, defining this new type of collaboration, from conception, from idea conception. And that's kind of what a hackathon is all about, where you're kind of concepting together as a group.
So if their gender has been updated to be female and they're not already set as female in our in the HTML, then we're going to change their image. So we're only going to update things that have changed, right?
It's typically something like a designer, a writer / producer, a developer, and a filmmaker. And also the interesting thing is these people also have overlapping areas of expertise. So you'll find a filmmaker who knows how to program, and a designer who knows how to write, and that type of kind of cross-pollinated expertise, that mashup, is something that you really need to create these types of projects, because they're so complex and you're kind of thinking about how to use a number of different platforms creatively.
This one is 7 weeks of content that play out over 7 different episodes. So again, just to give you a sense of the different kinds of stories we can tell.
For me, the fact that we're doing this hackathon is the first step in us actually populating the world with more projects. I mean, it sounds crazy, but we've talked about the fact that there are like 5 or 6 projects that you see at every conference. Yeah. They're the same 5 or 6 projects, and chances are they were well funded and they were populated by people who are extremely advanced in their career, either as advertisers or in film or in TV or whatever. Now, the chances that people would have an opportunity to create like this, like on the fly, execute the work and put it out there, means that we have this part to play in just putting more stuff out there.
What iPhone do you use? What iPhone do you use?
That's 4.
So it's about 4. Same thing with the iPhone 4.
But if it works on 3, doesn't it work?
No, there's absolutely no way. You don't make any kind of assumptions like that ever with a mobile device.
I think it was Randy in the Filmmaker magazine article. So Randy Assel, who's participating in the hackathon and is also a Filmmaker magazine blogger, wrote today, as part 2 of the hackathon, that isn't it amazing that he actually gets to do...
He gets to create something. Basically his comment was, I've written a lot of transmedia Bibles and I've done a lot of consulting, like he's been paid to do transmedia work, but he's never actually created a transmedia project and created it. And he was so excited that he was actually going to be able to do something. And one of the biggest challenges in cross-platform storytelling is usually the scope of the project is so large that it's really tough to do. And so by taking a hackathon approach, we're forcing people to really make it as simple and prototype as possible, so that it becomes something that can actually be achievable and produced.